is that we need to create our own daily spiritual hygiene. Number one, breathe. There's 50 people sitting right in here that ain't breathing. Air's going in and out their nose, but I'm talking, fill the lungs. Let your whole body participate in your breath. Because we walk around and schedule and tight and performing, and as soon as something happens, we tighten up. Tighten up. Yeah. On the darn devices. People aren't breathing. I'm like, breathe. Number one, breathe. Stillness. Be still and know
that I am God.
What's next? What to do? What not to do? Be still and know how you feel. How are you feeling? Not fine. That means effed up, insecure, neurotic, and excited about it. That's what fine means. That's an acronym. You know, people will just, it's habitual.
Fucked up, insecure, neurotic, and emotional. How you doing? Fine. Yeah, I had to stop saying that too when I went to the rehab AA.
Fine. No, you're not. Everybody is going through something. This is what we know. And in this our world is contaminated right now. Yeah. Spiritually, physically, emotionally contaminated. People are scared to death. And so spiritual hygiene is about coming to terms with what is the truth of you. This is so good because in the beginning of my life, my mother and father were not the best human beings. They made decisions that they shouldn't have made, and I got the bad end of the stick as the boy, whereas my sister did not. So I had to be placed in the state until my aunt and uncle had to come and raise me, until my mom got clean, and then I got with her. So with all of that, it's almost like no one told me nothing. They just said, good. They just said, good. They just said, your daddy is on vacation or whatever. And my son, my mom every now and then, but they didn't tell me why she had vegetation right. Why did she have to come in and come out? So it's not that they didn't tell you anything. They didn't tell you the truth. They did not tell me the truth. And the reason I said good that they didn't tell you anything is because that meant you had a lot less to unlearn. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, a lot of us were told stuff that we then had to unlearn. Yeah. Nobody told me anything either, so I didn't have a lot to unlearn. I had a lot to learn, but unlearning, that's rough. Sure. So we grew up in a family where we kind of just dealt with things. We didn't really express. And I guess my question is how, because I'm a feeler. She calls me sensitive sometimes. But how do you how do I learn to express in a family that does not, they just deal, they don't feel, they just sweep right under the rug. Feel. What they do is they numb or dissociate. Mm-hmm. You can't, everybody's made the same way. God gave us all a brain, a heart, a nervous system. It's not that they don't feel. Mm-hmm. It's that the dishonesty, the emotional dishonesty, so they numb or dissociate and move on in performance. But let me say this to you. Thank you for sharing that. I want to support you in kind of recreating the beginning. I heard you say, my parents made decisions that they should not have made, and I got the bad end of the stick. Yeah. That makes them wrong. Mm-hmm. And in spiritual hygiene, we don't want to make people wrong. We want to see their humanity and tell the truth about it. They made the best decisions they could make based on who they were and the information they had at the time. And those decisions had a negative impact on you. That's the truth. Your mother and father never got up one morning and said, let me destroy my kids by going out here and get some drugs. That would have been a bad decision. So I just encourage you and invite you to re-language that story, not to make yourself a victim. Yes, ma'am.
Not bad. You guys see this?
victim. Victim is storyline is a lot. That's a lie. We're not victims. So that's what the shadow work is going to do to help you realize that you're not a victim, that all of these things that happened to you were lessons that you just overlooked and didn't learn. So you have to look at the lesson and the blessing that you wasn't raised by crackheads. Not that I'm adopted. I'm so sad. I'm glad I didn't have to be living in with the fucking crackhead. Mhm. Yeah. Yes. 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 Let's see what else they got to say. It's a commercial. So yeah, today at work was weird. Like my picture. Look at my picture. I do this glance AI so you can shop and buy the outfits. I like the outfits that they put me in. Did they make me into a cartoon character though? I think I'm gonna post them. I'm gonna post them. If you see me posting these pictures, they from Glance AI. This is a shopping app. I like this one. That they gave me so they could show me different outfits, so I can go buy some clothes. I already see what's gonna look cute on me with my body type since I lost so much weight. I like that one too. And I took my hair down. I should have kept that hair in. I gotta do my hair over. I gotta do my hair over. I gotta take this hair out because it's too long. And they tripping at my job. I'm not doing hostess in today and serving. My specialty. And I was just checking in with y'all. I'm about to get in the tub. It's making me a soup. Making me a little soup with a little sausage in it. I already ate one. Just getting it ready just in case I get a munchie. Yep, so y'all and Oprah back at it again. What else? I like Nikisha Burrell. She's nice.
Moment, this little boy thought to himself, maybe she's right. You know what happened? The moment he believed what she said, that golden thread that was now creating a pattern, the amount of time it's duplicated with his dreams, it started to unweave itself in the same fashion, in doubles. And you could see the patterns that were already unweaving themselves. And it didn't happen when the mother said it. It happened when he believed what the mother said. And ever since that moment, I recognize it hit me like a ton of bricks. When I am taught now that there's no pointing fingers in your life, there's no blaming anyone. There is nobody external of you when you have a dream or a thought then that can debunk it until you consciously or unconsciously agree with it. The moment this little boy thought to himself, maybe she's right. Do you know what happened? The moment he believed what she said, that golden thread that was now creating a pattern, the amount of time it's duplicated with his dreams, it started to unweave itself in the same fashion, in doubles. And you could see the patterns that were already unweaving themselves. And it didn't happen when the mother...
I had a dear friend of mine explain a word to me that really changed the way that I look at things. He said, instead of saying I need to do something, you get to do something. I have to go do something. I get to go do something. I'm thinking a lot about that. The concept around like us being able to get to do something is wildly different than saying I need to go to the gym. When you start thinking about going, I get to go to the gym. I get to go to work. I get to go travel. I get to go do these things. I get to go spend time with my lover or my kids or whatever. Change up the idea for a second that you have to or that you need to, and take those two words out and replace them with get. I get to go to the gym. I promise you it's going to shift your mindset a significant amount. You get to have this life. You get to have this day. You get to have this opportunity. You get to. I had a dear friend of mine explain a word to me that really changed the way that I look at things. He said, instead of saying I need to do something, you get to do something. I have to go do something. I get to go do something. I'm thinking a lot about that. The concept around like us being able to get to do something is wildly different than saying I need to go to the gym. When you start thinking about going, I get to go to the gym. I get to go to work. I get to go travel. I get to go do these things. I get to go spend time with my lover or my kids or whatever. Change up the idea for a second that you have to or that you need to, and take those two words out and replace them with get. I get to go to the gym. I promise you it's going to shift your mindset a significant amount. You get to have this life. You get to have this day. You get to have this opportunity. You get to. I had a dear friend of mine explain a word to me that really changed the way that I look at things. He said, instead of saying I need to do something, you get to do something. I have to go do something. I get to go do something. I'm thinking a lot about that. The concept around like us being able to get to do something is wildly different than saying I need to go to the gym. When you start thinking about going, I get to go to the gym. I get to go to work. I get to go travel. I get to go do these things. I get to go spend time with my lover or my kids or whatever. Change up the idea for a second that you have to or that you need to, and take those two words out and replace them with get. I get to go to the gym. I promise you it's going to shift your mindset a significant amount. You get to have this life. You get to have this day. You get to have this opportunity. You get to. I had a dear friend of mine explain a word to me that really changed the way that I look at things. He said, instead of saying I need to do something, you get to do something. I have to go do something. I get to go do something. I'm thinking a lot about that. The concept around like us being able to get to do something is wildly different than.
Yes, it is. I get to go to work today, and I get to look at these people break their neck trying to steal, and I get to just take it easy. I don't have to bust my own tables. I don't even have to clean up the bathrooms. Shit, this shit easy as heck. I just gotta deal with different attitudes and personalities.
Thing is wildly different.
What Pinky up to now?
Excuse me, you're reading wrong.
Oh my God.
Show me your book. I'm going to take a picture of
this
it.
lady now.
Now it's going to scan it and read.
My body. I am 2 weeks post-op. Yes, I am. My doctor did an amazing job, all right? Getting my little cervix back in place. Oh my God, and then before and after pictures, I'm gonna have to put them in TashaKLive.com. You're not gonna see my stuff, okay? It's just gonna be inside if you want to, okay? So viewer discretion is advisable. Please, guys, please go get your pap smears, okay? Please, all right? Because a lot of this stuff that we be having going on, they can get that in the beginning, okay? So I was sin 3. Sin 3. All right, we'll talk about all that later. Enough about me. Listen, y'all, full show. We got so much packed in here today. 2 full shows, all right? First full show, Pinky called right now in my DM, cussing me out, talking about she calling the feds on her ex, Ayana Van Zant's son, Damon Van Zant. We got audio, all right? I know she watching right now. I know she done sent, the legal team. It is what it is. That's between you and him. And you did state in the DM, Pinky call, all right, that you were going to get the F, the B, and the I involved. For what? I don't know, okay? But all I got to tell you is we got some explosive wine on this. This is our main show, all right? We're also going to be discussing who else? Rock Nation, involving me and a lot of other blog pages, other artists. Somehow they think that we're conspiring against them, okay? Like, we all know each other. I mean, we know of each other, but we don't know each other like that, okay? And I do got to make just a little tiny announcement. We made an error today posting something, of course, because it's my team, it's my name. We always have to come up here and okay, so we'll be giving you an update on that. Also going to be talking about, hold on, y'all. You know, I'm rusty and I'm been off. And I heard y'all was real good this time for your substitute teacher. I heard you guys were real respectful. I heard you did not embarrass me. Okay? So for that, I got a surprise for you guys at the end of the show. All right, we're also going to be discussing who else. Ooh, Jelly Roll and Bonnie done divorced. I told y'all, a lot of y'all was coming for me, but I already knew what this relationship was, okay? I'm not surprised. I done been there, done that, and I done seen a lot growing up in the hood, okay? We're also going to be discussing who else. Ooh, T.S. Madison had the audacity to come for me. Yeah, she did. During Pride Month. You were supposed to be representing your, entire community, okay? Instead, you wanna attack my community. That's what you want to do. You, as a man and a woman, want to attack my community. No, that doesn't happen. It's all supposed to be about your community. So we're going to remind him of that today, okay? And then, of course, we got some Tyler Perry wine, Ryan Coogler, and all of that, all right? So I'm not going to waste your time because we got a lot packed into this. Oh, and on TashaKLive.com, we actually got FaceTime audio of Shannon Sharp. Not audio, video. There's a difference, okay? We got FaceTime video of Shannon Sharp. And I can say Shannon Sharp because it's Shannon Sharp with Hollywood Mugler and a man that they were allegedly recruiting. The victim has told his entire story in its totality. Not only has he told his entire story, he actually supported Royce Reed's story. Remember when we unveiled Royce Reed's story 2 weeks ago, claiming that a girlfriend had found some very unflattering pictures of her man that he had sent to Shannon Sharp? Yes, well, this victim had a similar interaction, but this time he got Shannon on video. Did I lie? You do have to have your TashaKLive.com subscriptions for that. You know what I'm saying? To see that type of content, all right? So let's go ahead and get into it. Real quick, while I was on break, I was watching this bomb-ass show called The Polygamist. Oh, yes, I don't know who's been watching it. Jasmine, put up my comments. But I got to tell you, South Africa, I think this is a South African show, if I'm not mistaken. It's #1 right now in the world, okay? I watched all 22 episodes. Please don't tell Shaq, because we were supposed to be watching it together, but he always fell asleep. I had to finish that bad boy. I am not going to spoil it for you, but what I am going to tell you, it's about damn time that they got real black writers, African writers, doing amazing shows that represent our culture in a very immaculate black excellence type of way, okay? And that goes for Ryan Coogler. Shout out. It is black. Wait a minute. Hold on. It's Pride Month and it's Juneteenth. Yes. Happy Juneteenth. I know it was something to deal with Black history. Okay. All right. So I know we don't officially celebrate Juneteenth, but whatever. We celebrating, all right? Okay. But anyway, so Ryan Coogler, I hope I'm saying his name right. You know I be butchering names. Just got a strong Netflix deal. Apparently, he's going to be developing movies and TV shows over the next 3 years, okay, to help supplement us because Tyler Perry got us all the way up out here. All the way up. We is tied. So congratulations to him, okay? We are happy that you are going to be replacing Tyler Perry because Tyler Perry going to be busy this summer and this year, okay? He's got a $77 million lawsuit that he's trying to avoid. He's trying to get it kicked out of California. Well, he did get it kicked out of California, moving into Georgia. Now they got him under deposition because he didn't pay that white man. We read them text messages and everything of him, asking that white man for things, asking him to see things. Allegedly, according to those text messages, he want to see something. And now they got him in depositions today. The same depositions that they had Bill Cosby in, and he admitted that he had gave